Ooh.
Alright, let's just get going. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm here with our good friend Sage.
Boo, 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 boo.
And the start, this welcome to the first start of the year. We got new look, looking good. Unfortunately, we got a copyright strike.
I love how it says content used pizza on
It
toast.
was amazing. And it was literally 6 minutes. At least about 6 minutes. Yeah, so literally I cannot stream. I cannot. I'm able to upload again, but people they're not. The thing is, I don't get like the algorithm doesn't promote my video. The algorithm doesn't promote my videos at the moment, or put them in recommend for people's recommendeds. So yeah, we got copyrighted by K, so we will not no longer be reacting to K anymore. Even though,
She has she's made her intentions clear. We're going to give her a wide berth, and
yeah,
that's the end of it.
even though Cinnamon Ken and PewDiePie have reacted to it.
Again, due to the way copyright law works, as long as you are contributing something in a transformative way, it's perfectly legal. But we're not petty, so we're not going to dwell on this too long.
No, we'll go on. We'll go on. Still think we were. I mean, we were reviewing her. We were reviewing though, but it is what it is. We're not gonna go we're gonna go straight into the death battle.
Indeed.
I'm in theory, Vegito wins if they go on current law. What do you think, Sage?
I mean, the thing is, when it was first introduced, it was mentioned that Patara was more powerful.
Yes.
So, I mean, that alone should be an indicator.
Well,
It was knowledge provided by a god.
In theory, Potaro lasts longer, but hard to say. But anyway, let's just get started.
Help.
It's time for a death battle.
Last one! Man, these things are so easy to find nowadays.
Yes!
Did they wish
Now,
wish
with
for a
this
bitter,
ultimate power,
bitter episode?
I can finally conquer
Have
the
Gogeta
world.
fight Vegito!
Oh, what?
Oh, come on! It's the ultimate Dragon Ball question! Which fusion of Goku and Vegeta is stronger? Gogeta, the combo greater than Legends, or Vegito, the mix
I like
who
how they
surpassed
didn't even talk about last time.
They are in many ways
last
identical,
video.
yet still quite different. Though in canon, they only have a collective total of 3 brief appearances. To truly determine who would win, let's examine all of their material.
So that's Z, GT, Super,
No,
movies,
no, 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 no. The movies in GT are non-canon.
One eternity later.
Like it's not canon. You only got Super. The only thing you got of Vegito is the Dragon Ball Super movie. You cannot. Mm.
Okay, so they're counting all sources, including those not canon.
The thing is that then Gogeta wins again because it's bullshit. Because he's got bullshit. Because he's got bullshit moves in the movies.
games, guidebooks, toys, Twitter, even all the crazy Xenoverse and hero stuff.
Hold on to
Not
your Dragon Ball.
You have got to be fucking joking. Gogeta wins if they're using Xeno. They're using freaking Xenoverse, freaking Dragon Ball Heroes, freaking logic.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm kind of annoyed.
Imagine it's 1995 and you're at a movie theater in Japan. You're there to watch Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn, and it's gonna be the most radical movie ever, dude. I mean, yeah, it was a little weird when Adolf showed up, but then
Wait, what?
it happened. Goku and
Yeah, that
Vegeta
was the
were
thing.
pushed to the brink with only one option left. They merged into
this
a
is
single
not-
being of
this-
amazing power.
this wasn't canon, though.
Gogeta! And that would be the greatest thing 8-year-old you ever saw. Yep, you
But it
peaked at 8.
wasn't
Fun
canon.
fact, while Vegeta had already debuted in the manga 2 months earlier, Gogeta was created first. After all, the movie had been in production throughout the previous year.
Two Saiyans, the proud son of royalty and the lower class champion becoming
I
one
know, but-
epic powerhouse? This is the true potential of Goku and Vegeta. Easily a top 5 Dragon Ball moment. Hey, nothing beats the first time we saw Super Saiyan, but I think
Still
this
not.
comes close.
This method of fusion was taught to Goku by the Metamorans, a mysterious alien people who we never actually see.
But I'd guess they like wearing crop tops with inflatable shoulder pads. Anyway, when Goku taught this fabled technique to Goten and Trunks, it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
This is the fusion dance. On top of an incredibly precise movement routine, this technique requires both parties to match power levels in order to fuse successfully. A
Yeah.
literal personification of the phrase, only as strong as the weakest link.
It's pretty easy
All
to
right,
screw
pause
up.
it.
Trust me.
I kind of like Chubby.
Okay. I know I'm going to get some hate for this, but I kind of agree with Death Battle. But it's only because there is so few information on this particular characters. You got to understand, a good portion of it ain't canon.
No.
I'm only saying it just because there ain't a lot to work with.
Personally, I think that personally, you can't go on Dragon Ball Z canon, old Dragon Ball Z stuff for canon because it literally isn't a super transformation.
And I do realize there is a lot of retconning, but when you don't have a lot to work with and half of it ain't canon, you got to do something, man.
But the thing is, I would have been fun if they said, right, we're only going to use Dragon Ball Z.
Problem is, there's also now you got to contend with Super because there has been the introduction of fusions on both sides.
Yeah, but
The-
but I would have been fun if they used Dragon Ball Z and Super. But the thing is, they also bring GT into it.
And they're also bringing in Dragon Ball Heroes, and that's just a clusterfuck.
Well, that's just non-canon. That's super non-canon. That's literally that's super duper non-canon.
And again, I get it. You should focus more on the canon stuff, but at the same time, neither character has that much screen time, if we're being realistic.
Vegito has more. Well, Vegeta has been used more. Really, but you know.
Right. And the majority of the time that the characters are brought in, it's usually because they're going to absolutely wipe their enemy.
Yeah.
You don't get the full experience of the power.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the best idea. I'm just saying I get they don't have the most to work with.
Well, all I'm saying is that if they're going to use Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, they gotta use Super Saiyan 4 Vegito from Heroes.
Agreed.
I mean, if you're gonna be fair, because I feel like last time that's where people got pissed off last time because they gave so much love to Gogeta. Gogeta had such an arsenal compared to Vegito. I don't know, we'll see.
But if you nail it, you're the baddest mother effer on the planet.
Though not part of mainline canon, Goku and Vegeta first used this to battle Janemba, a demon basically composed of essence
Yeah,
of
non-canon.
evil.
And they
Always
said
no
it's
counts.
non-canon.
Gogeta defeated him in less than 2
Right.
minutes. 20 years later, Gogeta would become canon to conquer
But do you
one of
see
the
what
most
they said?
dangerous entities
Beat
in
him
the
in less than 2
multiverse,
minutes.
Broly.
Obviously, Gogeta's
Yeah, but the thing is, at this stage, the idea of this movie was to get Gogeta and Broly canon to the storyline.
And it was done beautifully. I think we could both agree on that.
Yeah, it was done perfectly. It was the perfect way to be them both canon. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I'm still iffy
super
about this.
powerful. But I think his most underappreciated skill is how he comes up with awesome attack names. Like the Big Bang Kamehameha, Stardust Fall, Meteor Explosion, and the ultimate villain killer, Stardust Breaker!
A fancy-looking attack that completely obliterates all traces of evil within a target.
That's how it took out Janemba and
You cannot use that attack. That is a bullshit. That's how we won last time. You cannot BS this.
Okay. Slight side note for some of the OG fans.
Yeah.
The technique Devilman used, yes, that was a real thing. Goku is immune.
Yeah.
in one shot.
So,
The guy was
and
literally
also-
made of evil.
Hold on, real quick. Janemba was 100% evil. Goku's immune to it. I could see it doing damage because of Vegeta. But dear God, he shouldn't
Well-
get Thanos snapped.
Well, see, there's a big fight there too, saying, well, Vegeta technically has an evil past, so because Vegeta's mainly has more aspects of Vegeta, it would have affected him more.
Right. And I can see it do damage, but he's not flat out pure evil.
No, because he still has Goku in there, so
Right. And Goku was immune to it.
so anything it would. Oh, I would have thought it would defuse and just kill off Vegeta.
I mean, honestly, that technique defusing them, I feel like, yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
I mean,
Considering the same thing happened in Majin Buu's stomach.
I don't know. I just feel like that move because they moved pretty much one Gogeta the fight last time. I feel like you need to be very careful using this attack because I think a lot of people was like a big shit fight over this one alone.
Right.
Forecast.
Again,
Weirdly enough, this is similar to Devilman's Devilmite Beam, which causes the evil within a person to explode and...
Oh, you mean Spike? That guy's hilarious. Which obscure character are you gonna reference next? Icarus? Sour Man? General Rildo? Oh man, that guy's just one letter up from General Dill.
Over the years, Gogeta has achieved the empowered forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, and even Super Saiyan 4 in his battle against Omega Shenron.
Super Saiyan 4 is a totally unique branch of transformation. Instead of using Divine Ki like Super Saiyan God, it taps further into Goku and Vegeta's Saiyan bloodline, giving them fuzzy red fur and teen goth eyeshadow.
Goku has also claimed this form increases a Saiyan's inherent aggression, though you wouldn't know it with Gogeta. He basically becomes Dragon Ball's Bugs Bunny, reveling and messing around with his foe any way he can.
Until the fusion runs out. That's right, the fusion dance has a time limit of 30 minutes. This can be reduced even more if Gogeta uses up a lot of energy. Against Omega Shenron in GT, he split apart after about 10 minutes.
Just more evidence that the amount of power Gogeta
Yeah.
possesses is enormous. Even repeatedly striking Broly so hard that the boundaries between dimensions shattered like glass wasn't enough to burn through his time. Hell, he was only in Super Saiyan 1 when he did that. After going blue, Broly didn't stand a chance. Based on earlier in the film, Whis' reaction even implies that Gogeta could possibly take on Beerus.
In Dragon Ball Heroes, Gogeta continues to prove he's one of the multiverse's S-tier fighters. He even defeated the Crimson Masked Super Saiyan Rose Full Power Goku Black and Ultimate God Slayer
That's a
Heart,
mouthful.
the God Hater. You know, those
Damn.
guys.
And two Gogetas together could take on Fu.
Just Fu? After all that, he's just called Fu?
Dark King Fu, the artificial bio-android demon mutant. He has Saiyan, Namekian, Earthling, Majin, and Eternal
What?
Dragon DNA.
What?
Is this fan fiction?
Hearts the
What?
Godwinder claimed Fu could become an entity akin
You
to
can-
Do you
No,
see what I
that
mean?
little blue baby who
You
can
can-
erase
you-
a multiverse with a thought.
But
can't
these
use
Gojitas
this.
achieved even stronger
this
forms
whole-
than before.
Whole
One,
kinesis with heroes is so bullshit just from that one sentence from that one bad guy.
You know what else they have in Heroes? Mecha Golden Cooler.
Yes, I saw that. They have freaking Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Broly. They got freaking a fusion between Vegeta and freaking Trunks. That looks badass, but the thing is, it would never work because it would never work because they would never be able to just share, like match their power levels together. And it wasn't a Potaro fusion.
Like I said, there's not enough screen time. I almost say that there's more screen time of non-canon stuff with the two fusions. I legitimately feel like it's at that point.
was in
I
Super
realize
Saiyan
it's
Blue
bullshit.
Evolved, the boosted form Vegeta achieved during the Tournament of Power. The other was Super Saiyan 4, but not just any Super Saiyan 4. He was Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. I think my
What?
tongue is permanently twisted now.
What?
These two forms fighting side by side implies that, at least in this iteration, both are similar if not equal in power.
Gogeta's so cool, and there are tons of people who think he'd win this matchup.
In Weekly Jump issue 28 from 1995, the fusion dance was stated to unify Goku and Vegeta's spirits and draw out their power to the max. As long as a fight with Vegito lasts less than 30 minutes, the magazine says Gogeta should win.
And then in the video game Raging Blast, there's a what-if scenario where Gogeta beats Vegito in a sparring session. But he was about to run out of energy, so maybe it could have gone either way.
Though with his power and skill, it's unlikely any opponent would push Gogeta to his limits. Two of the greatest warriors in history merged together as one. What more could you want as a fan? And what more could you fear as a foe?
It's the spring of 1995.
I'm
A
sorry, but
demonic menace has threatened
they
to
really hyped
consume
this one
the
up way
world
too
in
much.
chaos. Goku and Vegeta were pushed to the brink with only one option
On
left.
that note,
Fusion.
this is their
They
season
used one of
finale.
their most incredible techniques to become a merged being of unimaginable power. Does this sound familiar?
But there wasn't time to teach Vegeta an awkward dance routine he'd ultimately despise. Instead, they used the Potara.
Only the gods themselves could rock bling like this. That's right, the Potara earrings come from the Kais, the gods that supervise the universes.
By placing one earring on each person's opposite ear, the Potara forcibly fuses the two beings together, no power level matching required. In this case, Goku and Vegeta fuse to become Vegito.
Okay, seriously, Vegito? Couldn't they have a better name?
It's not that bad. And remember, Fusion Reborn started production well before Toriyama penned Vegito's first appearance.
So, Toei called dibs on the better name, huh? But still, shouldn't it be like Vejiku? Not like that's much better either. Why Vegito?
It makes more sense in Japanese. Vegito is formed from the first half of Vegeta and the latter half of Kakaroto. This is why Viz Media actually translated it to Vegerot.
Oh, that one sucks too. Okay,
Jesus,
bored now. Let's talk
Vegerot.
about how he blows shit up. real good.
Vegerot.
Vegito has numerous techniques that are
Sounds
entirely
awful.
his own, many of which are, fittingly, perfect combinations of Goku and Vegeta's signature moves, such as the Final Kamehameha, formed like Vegeta's Final Flash, but fired like Goku's Kamehameha wave. He's got a Spirit Sword, the Saiyan Shield, and the Banshee Blast.
Can you pause it for a
No,
second?
it's not the
Yeah.
Ghost Attack you're thinking of.
With Goku.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw his costume, I was thinking Super Mario.
I hate when you say that.
I'm just being real.
That's so real though. It is. It's so real. It's so like. I hate it, but you're so right.
It's a curse, I'm afraid.
God damn. All right, let's carry on.
And Vegeta's powers combined, Majin Buu was no match. Super Vegito was so friggin' powerful that even being turned into candy didn't slow him down.
Nope,
It
it
just
beat
made
his
him
ass.
delicious.
His level of power had transcended to such an impressive degree that he was capable of effectively ignoring having his matter entirely altered and his DNA eradicated. He continued on as the incredible fighting candy.
No mouth,
Yep.
no brains, no organs of any
got beat
kind,
up by a
and he
freaking
still kept
jawbreaker.
slapping around that big pink ass.
Phrasing. Presumably, this is similar to how Vegeta overpowered Babidi's mind control, or how Goku broke through Hit's time skip with Kaioken. A greater power level can overrule basically anything a weaker one does. Though, to be fair, the Super Candy is a pretty extreme example.
But Vegito's a pretty extreme guy,
Ooh.
even for the Dragon Ball multiverse. He later got that godly blue hairspray and beat the crap out of merged Zamasu, a double deity. Like a fusion dick measuring contest, but not at all close.
Though similar to his dancing counterpart, Vegito's time ran out after he overtaxed himself.
Which was kinda weird. Back in the day, they said these Potara fusions were permanent. Turns out it's only permanent for Supreme Kais. Vegito's form can last up to 1 hour before splitting apart, but can be shortened severely if he goes full tilt. In the manga, Vegito formed after Zamasu fused, and split apart when they expected fused Zamasu to have 20 minutes left, meaning he cut his time down to 40 minutes at most, though in the anime it was way less since he tried to quickly overpower Zamasu with a single attack.
The Potara have their own set of rules. Unlike the fusion dance, this form is maintained by the power of the earrings, not the fusers themselves. As such, destroying the earrings ends the fusion.
And if you slap the Potara on while in a Super Saiyan form, you can't power down while fused. So if Goku and Vegeta aren't careful, they can find themselves draining power when they don't need to. But surprise, Vegito's got into his own Super Dragon Ball Hero shenanigans, and he's got the full power Red Fur too. Look, Wiz, I think I'm having deja vu.
Aside from Fu, he's battled heavy-hitting threats to the multiverse like Cumber and Mechikabura.
And just like with Gogeta, there's plenty of people who think Vegeta would win this fight.
Daizenshus 4 and 7, basically two Dragon Ball encyclopedias, claim that the Potara fusion is superior to the fusion dance.
Old Kai said this too, that the Potara provide a greater effect.
Though they both may be referring to what was believed at the time to be a permanent fusion. Not having to worry about overspending your time limit would certainly be a greater effect if it were true.
But hey, there's nothing that can get in the way of Vegito's awesome power.
What?
Gods and demons alike are no match. When there's no
To be
one
honest,
strong
hey,
enough to save the day,
The Potara
then
has more
perhaps
weaknesses
two
than
will do.
more weaknesses personally.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Life can be overwhelming. And
From that description, Vegeta's gonna lose again.
What's your thoughts?
I did not know if the earrings broke, it instantly defuses. Because that beats the that beats the theory of can you fuse of a lot of people saying can you fuse again with somebody.
Well, there's two things I should mention. One, if Gogeta defuses because of lack of energy, he won't be able to refuse. I know that's a GT source, but I've seen it. You know,
there's pros and cons to both transformations. So, in theory, if Vegeta uses too much power, he would defuse. So he would try to finish the match quickly. But he can't break reality. He can't break reality because Vegeta can handle him breaking reality. As there was a pro to Vegito, but Vegeta's got a problem is if the earrings break, he's fucked.
Well, there's also another thing we need to consider. Let's say one of the fighters defuses first. I don't think the other one would take advantage of that, given their personality.
No. Well,
Keeping track with how Saiyans are, they always want the challenge. They don't want to fight a weaker opponent.
Vegeta will never do. Vegeta will not fuse again. And either way,
Hmm.
I I I, I just know that neither of them are going to. If any of them defuse, it's neither of them are going to like say, "Yeah, let's try again," because they won't do it. Because Vegeta hates the resort to fusion.
All right. Before the fight begins, what are you sticking with? Who do you think is going to win?
I want Vegito to win, but I feel like Vegeta's got more weaknesses now.
I'm going to say Vegito's going to win.
I want Vegeta to win.
I think he'll win.
I think if Vegeta can outlast, see, if 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 he can get Goji to go full out and he with like holds out, he wins. Because in theory, Vegeta only has 30 minutes. Vegeta only has 30 minutes.
All right.
And,
Let's go.
let's go. This is going to be interesting. Either way, it's going to be interesting.
Ooh.
What is this madness?
Whoa, Vegeta! Am I really that much taller than you?
Stuff it, Kakarot! You... Jun... Go! Not bad. Want to kick it up a notch? Sure. But how about some variety?
Interesting. Okay.
My turn!
Really?
Gotcha. Guess it's now or never.
What?
He blew the attack back on him.
Oh man, that was epic! Totally
What?
worth the wish. Oh, I guess we probably could have solved a lot of world problems with that.
I suppose world domination can wait another year. This fight was
All right,
incredibly
pause it.
close. Nope, seriously, how could it not?
Now I'm confused.
Well, you notice how he turned to stone, right?
Yeah, so obviously the whatever he got hit with, the was like that's what he did, what Vegeta died from last time was the thing that originally made him like Thanos snapped, pretty much.
Right. So in essence, the attack was pushed back towards him.
But it showed that it hit Vegeta though.
It looked like he was pushing it
Oh my god!
back.
Oh my god! Saiyan Shield.
Hmm?
That's one of his moves. Saiyan, so he can have a shield of aura around him, so it would have reflected from the Saiyan Shield. He won by Saiyan Shield. Vegito.
All right. Well, let's hear their explanation then.
They're almost exactly the same person.
With a few minor differences here and there, like signature attacks. Neither Vegito nor Gogeta had one single power that provided an absolute edge over the other.
Except perhaps Vegito's longer time limit, though it's not so clear cut. Both have overtaxed their energy quick enough to end their fusions in less than 10 minutes. Time isn't the only factor, but also whatever is maintaining each fusion.
Yeah.
Gogeta's body and Vegito's earrings. It's possible Vegito's power can actually drain the Potara faster than Gogeta's does his own body.
Still, it's twice the time, and that definitely gave Vegito more flexibility and strategy. So more often than not, it's safe to say Gogeta would run out of juice first.
Also, when Vegeta or Gogeta defuse from power overuse, it's typically difficult for them to immediately fuse again due to that lack of energy.
But Vegito had another one over Gogeta. No matter what, he'd always have a very slight power advantage. Remember how the fusion dance requires the fusers to match their power levels? Well, the Potara don't need that.
Goku doesn't need to match Vegeta's slightly lower power levels, so there's nothing stopping Vegito from combining the full sum of their parts.
Ah, poor Vegeta. You'll get your day in the sun one day, buddy. Oh, who am I kidding?
This might be what Old Kai was referring to when he said the Potara had a greater effect.
But hey, could Gogeta have destroyed the earrings? Nope! He would have had to be able to overpower Vegito first, like how Goku could only destroy Kefla's earrings after he reached Ultra Instinct.
Remember, when comparing levels of power in Dragon Ball, the greater one can overrule almost anything the weaker one does. The earrings likely tend to be protected by the user's ki aura, similar to their clothing.
The only time we've ever seen Potara damaged or specifically targeted are when the wearer is overwhelmed or in a vulnerable state. If any stray ki blast could destroy them, we'd have a lot more broken earrings by now.
Lastly, there's some debate over their personalities. In their first appearances, Vegito seemed rather cocky and playful against Buu, whereas Gogeta was far more deliberate against Janemba, and thus far more successful. However, these are not core personality traits, and assuming so would be inconsistent with Vegito's serious fight with Zamasu and Gogeta's more brash fights with Broly and Omega Shenron. Context is key. As far as personality and mental ability goes, Gogeta and Vegito are practically identical. In the end, Vegito's higher power level, no matter how slight it was, made a big difference in protecting and maintaining his longer, more flexible time limit.
Gogeta was gonna need meta more than that to beat Vegito. Sorry, Wiz, I know that pun was potarible.
Wait, shut up. Earth's Dragon Balls give 2 wishes, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Shenron, I wish for you to fuse me and win. The winner is Vegito.
That's bullshit.
Also, I'm disappointed we didn't get to see their fusion.
Yeah. That's bullshit.
God damn it.
That's bullshit. Hey, Epic. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. Saying that Vegito wins because of a superior power level, because of the earrings, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. I'm sorry. And why was the point of bringing Super Saiyan 4 into the equation if they were never going to use Super Saiyan 4 Vegito? I mean, it was definitely better, but the final scene makes no sense then. So it's literally saying that move man had no effect. But how did it kill Gogeta then? If it had no effect. Well, the ending doesn't make any sense. I'm almost gonna say the ending makes no sense. To me, the ending makes no sense. All right, yeah. Well, we'll move on. We'll move on. But that doesn't make any sense. All right, so, Sage? Are you? Do you know Mr. Rising Fist?
Is that a stage name?
There's a YouTube channel.
Oh, I thought he worked for the other hub.
Oh.
But don't ding.
Yeah, so well, Rising Fist does a lot of Dragon Ball Z story slash like thing plus thing. Oh God's epic. Um, let's see. Yeah, so this one's. Do you know that because as you know Ash is leaving the anime. They made a little story, and Ash meeting his dad.
If it's the one I'm thinking about, he goes to meet him, but he's not there, and he leaves him the hat.
Well, it's not exactly, but let us watch.
Okay.
The following is an unofficial, free-to-watch story commemorating Ash's 25-year journey in the Pokemon anime. Please support the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, and Nintendo at all their official sources. Enjoy.
Man.
And then he says, hey, I'll use my trusty frying pan as a drying pan.
Oh, fuck off. You son of a bitch. Or is this not?
God damn.
You son of a bitch.
Wow, these donuts are incredible.
Even, God damn it. Alright, let's go. Good start, good start.
Oh, so is it me,
Die already? I said that years ago,
Yep.
just once.
or is? Does it seem like Misty's got a bit more muscle than usual?
She's yeah, she's been working out.
Come on, Brock. It's your most famous one-liner. You gotta own it.
It's been great catching up, guys, but I'd better get going. Big day tomorrow.
Wait, you're leaving so soon?
Oh, that's right. Your world final match with Lance is tomorrow.
Lance has been on a real streak this year. If I don't come with my best, he's gonna take me down for sure. Pikachu should be done catching up with the others at Professor Oak's. I'll see you later, guys.
Hey, Misty. Earth to Misty. Are you really gonna let him leave without saying anything again?
Well,
Well, I know at least a couple girls who make a move if you don't.
What? He's just telling the truth.
Why did he? I don't understand why he got punched for that. I mean, he's being honest. Like, I mean, Dawn, in theory, Serena's the first girl who's actually kissed Ash.
I'm just surprised she didn't say Baka before smacking him in the head.
Yeah. Poor
God damn, he chipped a tooth.
Brock.
Ash, have you seen Serena or May recently?
What does that have to do with anything? Why are you getting weird all of a sudden?
Who are you calling weird? After all these years, you're still a dumb kid. I swear, Ash Ketchum, you'll never grow up. That was so embarrassing. I was stupid to think he was any different. Stupid.
Hey, Misty. Actually, I wanted to ask you something too. Well, I was wondering if you'd like to hang out sometime. For lunch. You like lunch, right? It'll just be the two of us, though.
Lunch? Yeah, sure.
Whoa, would you look at that? It's the end of the world.
Our boy's finally grown to be a man.
Okay, I'm just going to say it right now. Did Ash beat the punch with Misty before Brock asked out Nurse Ginny?
I think he did.
God damn it, Brock.
That's great. Well, I'm off then. I'll see you soon. Oh, and guys, thanks for rooting for me all these years.
Hard to believe that stubborn little kid's now the defending Pokemon World Champion.
But you still didn't give Missy her bike back.
Oh, she'll get a ride.
If you like, doesn't call us. We don't call stuff for nothing.
Champion, Brock.
Well, one thing's for sure. I wouldn't want to be his opponent.
She said yes. I was pretty smooth, wasn't I, Charizard?
Having one Pokemon left, this year's World Championship finale is proving to be high drama.
Charizard, Dragon Breath!
You're getting ahead of yourself, Ash. Dragonite and I won't go down to an attack like that.
Whatever you say,
Think so.
Vegeta.
Charizard, let's kick it up a notch. Mega Evolve!
Oh no! He's
They may look tough.
even more
but you and I,
badass.
We got this. All right, Charizard, let's end this in style.
Dragonite and I won't be overpowered. Let's show them our Mega Evolution.
Eh?
Blast Bird!
Mega Dragonite, use Hurricane.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Kinda badass.
Looking minty fresh.
I wish they did give him a Mega Evolution or something, to be honest. He kind of deserves one.
I mean, he definitely feels more like a dragon.
Mm.
Blow the flames away. Good work, Dragonite. Now, where is it hiding?
In your mom.
Good job getting in close, Charizard. Now use Dragon Claw. What? Dragon Claw had no effect. That means...
That's right, Ash. Mega Dragonite gains the Fairy typing, making it immune to its previous weaknesses to Dragon-type moves. Now there's no escape! You've made a grave mistake, Ash, and your winning streak is over. Let's finish this. Dragonite, Hyper Beam!
Fairy Dragon? That's broken.
You
Charizard,
almost had me,
something.
Lance, but Charizard's got more weapons than you think.
What?
Iron Tail! Now Steel Wing!
I can't believe it. After all that, I lost. Darn. I was so close.
No kidding. That was one of the closest battles I've ever had. It could have gone either way.
I never thought I'd be looking up at you like this. You've really come a long way, kid. At least this year's world champion's from Kanto again.
There is that.
Pika Pika?
Fan signings are after the press conference. If you want an autograph, you'll have to wait till then.
Ash,
That
be
was a good
careful. He
show,
might have a
Champ.
knife.
Seems like you're the trainer who's done just about everything. But you and I both know you still have some unfinished business
Wait.
to wrap up.
Isn't that the...
No?
Isn't
You
that
want
guy
my
from
debt?
Silver?
Silver?
Let's cut to the chase. I know where Giovanni is. Huh,
Yep,
I can see
definitely
you're interested.
Giovanni's kid.
Well then, come with me. The mysterious stranger brings Ash to the bell tower at Ekritique City in the Johto region. We're here. This is the bell tower. Make your way to the roof and you'll find him there.
Before I go anywhere, I want to know something.
Pika.
considering who he is to you, I'm surprised you'd sell him out like this.
Yeah?
See?
Why?
Called it.
It's about time he realizes that Pokemon aren't just tools to further his ambitions. He's been wrong about them for a long time, and unless he learns this lesson, he'll never stop trying to revive Team Rocket.
I'd imagine if there's anyone he'd listen to, it'd be you. Why do you need me?
Well, unfortunately, you're wrong about that. Blood is just about the only thing my father and I share. You, on the other hand, you have more in common with him than you think.
What do you mean?
Easy there. I didn't mean it like that. Truth is, he asked for you. I wouldn't have brought you here if I didn't think you'd make a difference. In fact, I make it a point to steer clear of your
Oh
father's
god,
business.
Giovanni
Also,
has seen better
thanks
days.
to you and your
Yeah.
friends, the old man doesn't have many resources left. Trust me, it's just him up there. Listen,
Yeah, that art
if you
style
want a
ain't doing
chance to
him no
bring him in,
favors.
this is
No
it.
favors.
I'll stand guard out here to make sure nobody else gets in. Now it's best you get going.
If this really is a chance to bring him in, I guess I should take it. All right then. Hey, Mr. Silver, thanks. And sorry about
Pause it.
earlier.
You can drop the mister.
Yep.
Okay,
just-
why does it look like Ash farted?
He's like,
I-
he's Mr.
I mean-
Hey, Mr. Silver, I'm sorry. It's okay, kid. No, I'm sorry. Oh, God damn it,
Pikachu
Ash.
just
Oh, God damn it, Ash.
Pikachu knows what happened. Look at Pikachu. Pikachu knows what happened.
He does this all the time.
Silver, and if you can get through to him, that'll be thanks enough. Get going. He isn't a fan of waiting. Father, if what you told me is true, he might be the only one that can change your mind. Ash.
Charizard, commit arson.
Do you really believe that Twerp can get through to the boss?
I don't know. We have to let this play out, and hope that he can.
Come to think of it, this is the first time the kids faced him alone without his friends.
Do it, Twipe.
Oh god.
Thanks, Charizard. So I guess Silver was right. It really is just you. What happens now? Is this where you try to get rid of me? Again?
Pikachu don't play no
not this
games.
time. The years have taught me that a battle with you will be of no benefit to me. Instead, I am here to give you a rare opportunity to take revenge against your father's killer.
I've had enough of you people being so cryptic! What are you talking
The fuck?
about?
You really don't know anything, do you? Well, I suppose I am partially the one to blame for that.
Giovanni, you'd better start giving me straight answers or I'll force them out of you!
So this is what it takes to rattle the world champion. What would your adoring public say if they saw you this way? But fine. If it's answers you want, I will give you the truth. Your mother no doubt has told you that your father was a great trainer, yet the Pokemon League has no record of him. The world never knew his name, but I remember him well. I am the one who watched him die, and I alone will bear that burden forever. You will learn of the events that robbed you of a father. There! That is the site of your father's demise!
Is this fucking Star Wars?
What? I don't know.
So, Gio, care to explain why we came all the way out to the Johto region? I mean, we don't know anything about this place, let alone the Pokemon.
You mean you don't know anything about this place? I actually met my wife here in Johto.
Two guys climbing up a tower to watch the sunset. You're not coming on to me now, are you, Gio?
You fool! Sometimes I wonder how you ever caught a legendary Pokemon. We're here because this is where Ho-Oh
Why
was
does
last sighted.
Giovanni look like Krillin?
Oh,
No
wow,
idea.
no kidding. So, how long ago was this sighting?
Oh, give or take 140 years.
Are you crazy? You call that a lead? I can't believe I put off going home for this! Listen, my kid's birthday's coming up, so if you don't mind, I'd like to show him the legendary Pokemon I actually have before dumb luck kicks in and it flies off on me. Knowing Delia, she's probably telling my little Ash that his dad's a great trainer. After all this time, maybe I finally have something that makes that less of a lie. I can show them that you
Did he
don't
just
need to
become
have gym
Minecraft
badges
Steve?
and league titles to be
I don't
considered
know.
a great trainer.
I don't know.
So it's Sato the Legend Seeker, is it? Just imagine how impressed your son will be when you bring home 2 legendary Pokemon.
Legend Seeker. I like the sound of that. You know, my old man was the one who got me hooked on fighting legendary Pokemon. He'd spend all this time away from home looking for him. I remember thinking what a waste of time it was, until one day, I decided I'd go with him on one of his expeditions. That's when we saw it. Mew, the mythical Pokemon. That day changed everything for me.
Mew, huh? You don't say. It really exists?
Yup. Say, Geo, you have a little man too, don't you?
He's not so little now, but yes, I too have a son.
If this lead pans out, we're gonna be the coolest dads in Kanto. So, Geo, tell me about this plan of yours.
With pleasure. Over a century ago, this structure was known as the Brass Tower, and it was as tall as the Bell Tower to the east of the city. It is said the tower burned down in a lightning storm, and 3 unnamed Pokemon perished with it. As rainfall eventually doused the flames, Ho-Oh appeared. Legend has it, Ho-Oh not only revived the 3 Pokemon, but made them vastly more powerful. These Pokemon became known as the legendary beasts: Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. A Pokemon with the power to create other legendary Pokemon. That would truly be the ultimate capture.
Well, I mean, there's
See,
God.
My plan, Sato, is to recreate the events from the legend.
Oh, God.
Ninetales, use flamethrower!
Oh. Okay, I think we know where this is going.
Oh.
Geo! What are you doing?
Don't worry, those Pokemon will not be harmed. Come on, Ho-Oh, show yourself to me!
I'm putting a stop to this. I choose you, Latios. Geo, you were completely out of line. What were you thinking?
Sato, calm down. I just...
I don't want to hear it. After this, that's it. I don't ever want to see you again. How could you do that to innocent Pokemon?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Hyper-green, bitch!
Giovanni and Sato let loose a few more of their Pokemon, but their efforts proved futile in the face of the furious Ho-Oh.
No, our Pokemon don't stand a chance. Not against something like this.
Oh no!
Geo, please
Rainbow
take my
Chicken!
Pokemon. Get them somewhere safe. You can do that, can't you? I'm gonna distract him. You run! Oh, over here!
Sato. No. Sato.
Your father idolized these legendary Pokemon, creatures that are supposed to represent the
But it was
pinnacle
kind
of
of your
their
fault,
kind.
though.
Yet despite their reverence, they are nothing more than beasts without conscience nor remorse. Nature
Giovanni
has
kinda fucked
mistakenly
up.
entrusted them with far too much power. But humankind will prevail with the strongest of us at the helm. You now know the truth, young champion. Today is the day we finally exact our revenge. Today we will destroy Ho-Oh. Now, with the clear bell in my hand and a trainer recognized by Ho-Oh as having a pure heart, we will summon it here.
I mean, at the very least, give him time to get ready. I mean, shit. He needs to get his fuller stores.
Shit.
This is what we've been training for. This time we will not fail. This is justice for Sato! Golem, Tyranitar, Stone Edge! Darn you! You won't do as you like this time! Attack!
Gengar! That's enough! Pokemon are not meant to be this way, don't you get it? This is not what my father would have wanted for them. For any Pokemon!
Ah! This pressure, it's just like back then. I'm not afraid of you. Mark my words, you will kneel. Boy, get out of my way!
I crave chicken.
You didn't come here to fight, Ho-Oh. I can feel that. But I need to ask you. Is it true? Is my father dead? Did you kill him?
Young Ash, I encountered this man and your father many seasons ago. It is also true that I was the one who struck him down.
You see? It admits it! These creatures don't deserve our respect! They deserve only what I decide! Charizard, attack! You! How dare you show your face here? You dishonored your trainer. You fled a coward and abandoned his memory. You will not deny my revenge! Get out of my way! Huh?
Shut your ass up.
Is my father's Pokemon? He really did have a legendary Pokemon. And these Pokemon, they were his too, weren't they? I remember now. Gyarados, Jolteon, Charizard. I can sense the pain you've been living with for so long. But anger? Revenge? They won't take that pain away. It's not what your trainer would have wanted. Let me help you.
Damn.
I'm all right. Burns like this are nothing, right, Charizard? You're tired of feeling this way, aren't you? You've held on to that anger for so long. It's time to let go and be free. It's what Sato would have wanted.
Guys, meet my son Ash. This little guy, he'll be the best, like no one ever was. I want you to help me look out for him, all right?
Yeah, he's a chubby little thing.
I'm still on fire. Please help me.
Ash. Wow, I can't believe how tall you've gotten.
Dad, is that really you?
I need water.
I don't know where to start. What's happened to you?
Well, to be honest, son, I'm not sure I can explain it so well. I guess you could say I've become a part of OO.
I don't understand. How did you get this way?
I can better explain. The day I met your father, I was summoned not by ritual, but by the desperate cries of Pokemon. Blinded by rage and believing him to be the cause, I struck down your father. By the time I realized my mistake, it was too late. His body was completely destroyed. However, your father's purity allowed his spirit to survive, but only for a few fleeting moments. I absorbed his lingering spirit, binding it to mine. My powers of resurrection only work on other Pokemon, so this is all I could do to preserve him. I am truly sorry.
Ash, I know there's nothing I can say that can make up for not being around. There must have been so many times when you needed me. I know how you must feel about me. I messed up. I'll never have that time back.
I always knew that you were out there, Dad. Now that I know the truth, I couldn't be more proud. You put yourself in harm's way to save your friends, your Pokemon, even when you knew what would happen. Mom always said you were a great trainer. I can see that now.
I just wish I had your luck. Man, you've gotten away with everything. You know, I didn't miss everything. I was there on your first day as a trainer. You sure did fail your fair share. But I was there when you showed the world that you're the best, like no one ever was. I couldn't be more proud to be your dad. Hey guys, what's with that look on your faces? You gotta come over here or what? I missed you all so much. I'm sorry to worry you. I hope you can forgive me for putting you through all this. Hey, quit with the waterworks, all right? Gotta look cool in front of the kid. You're wrong about them, Geo. Pokemon and humans must work together as equals, not two opposite forces trying to dominate the other. It won't end well. You have to know that by now.
Sato, I'm sorry. It's my fault you've been reduced to this state.
It's not me you need to apologize to, and I won't allow my death to be any justification for what you've done. I've watched you through the eyes of Ho-Oh, the harm you've caused Pokemon and any humans who didn't agree with you. It's not too late for you to change, Geo, but you have to make that choice yourself.
Silver, my son.
Father, he seems different.
Well, well. That's all the time I have, huh? I guess I have to go. Remember, Ash, the map to your goal is inside yourself. Only you can decide where it leads and how far it'll take you. Tell your mother
You're not gonna get off that easy. You're gonna tell her yourself, because I'm gonna find a way to bring you back. And when I do, you and I are gonna have a battle.
You got it, kid.
Ash, I am truly sorry. Because your father is human, I do not have the power to grant him a new body. This is the best I can do.
That's fine. I'll find a way to bring him back. In the meantime, Ho-Oh, take care of my dad, would you? If there's one thing I know for sure, in this world of Pokemon, nothing is impossible. I'll bring you home, Dad. I promise.
And there you go. What did you think?
Pretty good.
It's quite a cool story. I mean, I wish again it's non-canon, so of course, but it sort of gives an idea that why Ash is leaving the anime and all that sort of stuff. Right. Next on the agenda. So this is a you know how Dead by Daylight when they bring a nuclear, they have like a cool little trailer and everything. So this is a concept of Slender Man in DBD.
Okay, you got my attention.
All right. So this is a spotlight. Spotlight the concept for Slender Man in Dead by Daylight.
Welcome to Dead by Daylight. Let me share with you a story like many others have before at this very campfire. Sharing stories of home brings out the belief of urban legends, stories, and the darker secrets of communities. With those myths, something came forth, a shared fear of something awful. Your new map is Oakside Park.
The original
This park was
game.
famous for its connections to disappearances and its haunting atmosphere. Long since abandoned, it's nothing more than a memory of a nightmare shared by countless communities and connected tragedies. The new killer is the Slender Man.
Yep.
I gotta say, there is something that I've just loved for years in video games. It's the use of fog.
Yeah.
And right now, as you have this image, paused, I want you to just soak it in.
I mean, Slender Man will be a perfect killer to bring in Dead by Daylight.
Right. And due to, well, pretty much the ownership of Slender Man being so more or less public domain, they shouldn't have any legal issues with it.
It does depend. It depends because technically Slender Man is technically Slender Man is. I think Slender Man's. Well, I think Warner Brothers technically have the license for Slender Man.
They have a version, of course, but
A version of
the
Slender Man.
original, right? The OG Slender Man is technically public domain.
Well, if anything, they'll look at the people who made Slender. I would say they'll do like who made Slender a rival.
The question is, will they pretty much copy Slender Man Arrival, or will they go their own route?
True. Let's continue.
And brought forth by survivors, their shared tall tales and legends had a connection, one strong enough to manifest itself naturally by growing in the shadow of the entity, uninvited. They didn't believe it, and thought the story was safe enough to share here, of all places. After all, myths aren't real. A figure with arms long and outstretching, with tendrils extending from its back, and a pale face devoid of features had formed in the fog itself, an enigma to both survivors and the entity, the frightening presence. The Slender Man's power is awful paranoia.
Ooh.
A being forged from the collective fears and stories of the past. It preys and warps their perception to uncomfortable degrees, leaving them to abandon familiar comforts, while unaware just how close they were to the figure.
Let's look at that though.
That is far more ominous than any of the maps I've seen.
I mean, I don't understand why there isn't, because the whole, literally, it's like when it goes, there's Freddy is now joining the fog. There's literally name Into the Fog. That's the whole thing. I mean,
this is more along the lines of what you would expect when you hear that.
Yeah, this looks amazing.
Beyond the tree line, Slender Man distorts the expectation of survivors by its very presence, evicting generators from the trial entirely. In their place, supernaturally bound pages will appear in the trial throughout the locale. It is up to the survivors to find and claim these pages before the Slender Man does. For each page claimed by anyone, killer or survivor, he grows in power. The more pages collected, the more survivors are exposed to the truth of what they have brought into this reality. Up to 3 pages.
Well, no, let's roll that
trial.
Roll that back.
Of what they have brought into this reality.
Help! I've fallen and I can't
3
get up.
He just got hit by a dingling. I got hit by a dingling.
Pages can appear in the trial at a time, and any time a page is claimed by either the Slender Man or survivors, a new page will appear elsewhere after a short period of time. Pages can be claimed instantly by the Slenderman, but survivors take significantly longer to claim a page, forcing them to be wary as they attempt to take the object before their foe would contest them for it. As the trial goes on, the Slenderman's influence spreads like a sickness. Once 8 pages in total are claimed by survivors, the exit gates become powered. But the Slenderman is at his strongest once 8 pages are collected by himself or by survivors. Pages claimed by the Slenderman do.
Okay, so he gets stronger throughout the rounds.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who clicks them.
Okay, and he mentioned that the gate opens when all 8 pages are collected. Is this an alternative, or are there still in those generators around?
I think there is still generators around. I think what happens if he gets close enough, if the survivors were going to generate it, it disappears and becomes a page.
Interesting.
So
and again, I'm just asking because usually it's just collect all the generators.
But it does give a different concept though to the game.
Yeah. Also, I gotta admit, the idea of a killer that generally gets stronger as time goes on, based on the survivor's actions, that's very fascinating.
Do not count towards the survivor's progression, but will still advance his capabilities.
Oh Jesus!
At 3 pages,
I gotta see that again.
So I know how you hate
claimed by the
spiders.
Slenderman do not count towards the survivor's progression, but will still advance his capabilities.
I love how just stiff he looks. Like, this is my life now.
If I'm going to travel limp.
At 3 pages collected, survivors within a short distance of a page suffer from the unnerved status effect. Unnerved survivors are unable to see beyond a short distance of themselves, their vision shrouded and their own heartbeats pounding in their ears, obscuring the senses while fear settles into their mind. At 5 pages, whenever a survivor becomes unnerved, they are highlighted by killer instinct for a few seconds, revealing their position and allowing the Slenderman to seek out his victim with ease. Finally, at 8 pages, every survivor becomes unnerved permanently, letting paranoia set in and the feeling of being watched from afar terrifyingly real. This is not the end, however, for unnerved survivors are prey to the manipulation of the Slenderman. By pressing and holding the power button, all unnerved survivors are highlighted with killer instinct for several seconds. By looking in the direction of a survivor still revealed this way, the Slenderman can activate Arrival. Activating Arrival causes Slenderman to teleport to the closest edge of the targeted survivor's unnerved vision, just barely within sight to begin spreading your terror. Successfully teleporting with Arrival will deplete the power gauge completely and has a long period of time before it is usable again. The Slenderman comes with 3 new perks.
3 new perks.
Diversify your selection of prey with Lasting Impression. After hitting 4 unique survivors with a basic attack, this perk reveals the auras of all survivors in the trial for a short time. After the auras are revealed, this perk resets, allowing additional uses to spread fear through one or many communities. Tarnish their sense of security and safety with invasive silence. Whenever a totem is cleansed or blessed by a survivor, that survivor suffers from the deafened status effect for a period of time, inviting in darker forces to pursue them. If that totem was a hex, the survivor becomes the obsession and shares the same burden of silence with all other survivors, pulling everyone into a state of anxiety. Your legend will spread like a great fire and fester within every word spoken by your victims through Hex, word of mouth. By spilling the blood of a survivor, it inhabits the nearest dull totem with a hex. While this hex stands, any survivor that attempts to interact with it will be cursed by it for a period of time, suffering a penalty to repair, healing, and cleansing speeds. During this time, the totem is blocked by the entity, and when the duration ends, the totem is unblocked, returning to its dull state. Every myth has some truth to it, no matter how quiet of a whisper it starts as. Be careful what stories you tell, or it may return to you in a terrifying form. Avert your eyes, or succumb to terror with the Slender Chapter concept for Dead by Daylight.
Alright.
Oh, there's still more. Got the menu as well. If it... Oh. Yo.
Again, I love fog. It's beautifully done.
I don't understand why Slenderman's not in
Pennywise. So I'll say this. There are some horror characters you can't take seriously. But I feel because he doesn't speak, he doesn't try to bullshit you.
Yeah.
He's just straight to the point. And you kind of respect that.
Well, yeah, I feel like he would be an excellent killer for Dead by Daylight. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen in a hurry. I just feel like it'd be kind of cool to see him back in some way. You know what I mean? But anyway, now we're back into the food because we can't look at K. I thought we'd look at weird recipes from TikTok.
Okay. By the way, I got one video submitted in your DM.
Oh yeah.
For later, of course.
Let's have a look. Let's quickly have a look.
Very obscure.
Alrighty. Well, we'll do that one last.
Yeah, no problem. Short video.
Alrighty. Let's get started. So
Okay.
weird recipes from TikTok. Hold up, is he putting the sausage in a glove?
Yes, but also turn down the music a little.
Yeah, damn.
Just a tiny bit.
It's a bit
It's
a bit obnoxious. Yeah.
Men, pay attention. This is how you pleasure a woman.
You make an omelet? Okay, put your fucky hand into the pot. Look at that. It looks like cum.
I feel like the hand's reaching out for help.
Help me. I'm not a balanced breakfast.
Oh god, it looks like a cop.
That was horrendous. Can we go back? No, that point. Wait for it. There.
Oh god, using the blood is like ketchup, like for blood.
Hello, Bun. Hello, Bun. You came to. That is. I'm not sure I'm not sure that's good or bad.
The worst part is you probably could taste the latex
Hey,
from the glove.
oh yeah. How you doing, Bun? Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, I saw him slapping a steak and now twisting Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Mystery flavored Dr. Pepper, by the way.
Mountain Dew, mystery flavor.
Okay. Okay. Is he
Okay.
caramelizing with Dr. Pepper?
It's not even cooked.
No shit.
I will say this. People, like a lot of cooking done in the South, particularly around my area, we do use the juice from limes to cook certain steaks. Works pretty well. But the idea of using soda, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence.
No, that was it.
All right.
Okay, does Richie eat raw meat?
Do you ever eat things for lunch or supper when you're cooking for yourself that you would never make, like if somebody was coming over to your house or if you were needing to feed somebody, but you eat this stuff and you genuinely enjoy it? That's what this is, and I want to know, am I weird or do you think it sounds good and would you eat it? So here's what we're working with. It honestly...
Go back.
Okay, so I'm guessing
Am I
that's
weird or do you think
tuna?
it sounds good and would you eat it? So here's what we're working...
What is it?
You think it sounds good and would you eat it? So here's what we're
What is it? What is that?
Well, keep playing the video.
working with. It honestly looks worse than jail.
I do be sick. I got 3 new DLCs for DVD. Where if you or anyone else would like to play some customs at some point, yeah, definitely. Coleslaw and cheese. Oh, coleslaw and cheese. Okay. Not a big fan of coleslaw, but yeah, we down to play DVD sometime. Does that hit me up?
Food, and I ain't never seen it, but I bet it's bad. We have tuna, mayo, hot sauce, mustard, some black pepper, a jalapeno, and some cheese. And this kind of came to be for me because I love a tuna melt that you cook under the broiler, you know, the tuna, and then you put a piece of cheese on top and you melt it. Okay, one day I was out of bread, and so I just made like the warm tuna, but then dipped it in chips. It's delish. Like, is it dog food?
I've never heard of anyone using tuna fish as like a dip for chips.
I'm just gonna be honest. I hate tuna.
I mean, I'll eat it on a sandwich, but it feels like you can't really experiment too much with it without it feeling weird.
And it doesn't look appetizing. I have to be honest.
I mean, if she replaced the tuna with maybe ground beef, I think it'd be a solid choice.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's something about that that does not make me feel good.
But tuna and cheese, just the texture alone seems weird.
It does.
Food, is it cat food? Tell me I ain't the only weird one, please.
Not weird. I guess it's your preference, but it's just kind of to me. This looks kind of gross.
I wouldn't say weird, just eccentric. You know, it's out there, but it's not too crazy.
No. I said anyone uses a dip.
So I've made watermelon pizza before, but never like this.
Excuse me, what?
Okay, yeah, no, not this time.
Watermelon pizza.
I mean, I could get behind watermelon and pizza on the side, not together.
I want to say
The difference is this one actually has barbecue sauce.
What the fuck? What?
This looks like somebody just diarrheaed all over my pineapple. My watermelon. It looks like something just shed on
Look, it wouldn't.
It looks like something just shed on the watermelon.
Look, it wouldn't be Sushub without sauce on the tits. I mean, melons.
Let's continue.
Sauce on top of it. And what goes well with barbecue sauce? Pineapples, of course. Because it's a pizza, we're topping it off with some cheese and
We'll just go dry. I'll just go dry.
Okay, I have a theory. Hear me out. She's a vegetarian.
Yeah, but again, you just dry out the watermelon, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Also, she's cooking this on a grill.
I guess 'cause you can grill watermelon. Have seen that done before.
I've seen watermelon fried.
Also, we'll see. Was not knock it yet. We'll see how it goes.
And then
I'm
grilling
kind
the
of
pizza.
curious. Go ahead.
The key here is to grill on high and quickly. Just
Okay.
enough for the cheese to melt, but not too much to
I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look half bad. Okay.
watermelon soggy. When it comes out of the grill after about 5 minutes, just slice it up and again. Not bad.
The cheese is pretty, like, the cheese is not even staying on.
Yeah, I mean, given how would you describe watermelon as porous?
I guess.
Yeah, it's hard to describe that.
I just feel like
I feel like pineapple on watermelon, that'd be good.
yeah,
I'm not sure, but the cheese just feels like an outlier.
I feel like I do feel like they could have. I don't know. It's I d- it's odd. It's very odd.
Bad, but
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
it's
make it again.
weird, but I think it's odd.
Okay, this is one of them weird dishes that everyone's going to be like, ew, it's actually delicious and we could be surprised. So you're going to cook some beans, butcher an onion. I've used a red one, then add that to your
Okay.
beans.
That's fine.
Then you're going to add some salad cream.
That's I mean, putting onion in is not that weird.
Onions and beans don't feel too out there, but salad dressing?
I'm using the 50% less fat one because I'm at Summer World. And then some cheese, add that to it. And then you're going to add some pepper and some salt, obviously, because you've got to season your food. And by the way, this is only like 2 cents off the world as well. And then you're just going to mix it all up. Now, I know it looks disgusting, but it is actually delicious. I kid you not.
No, you didn't.
I think if you heat it up, you could just call it bean salad or something.
Not weird. Again, odd. I'll give it an odd category because, I mean, I feel like if you heat it up, it'll be nicer. I don't know. There's maybe
Yeah. Let the cheese melt a bit.
Creature.
What? Hold on.
Okay, that part I agree with. What the fuck is that?
Is that a testicle?
Is that like a tentacle from a squid or something?
Does somebody rip off Shrek's balls?
Creature goes by many names. Some people call it the puke potato. Now, the proper name is noni fruit. And then, of course, we've got some contestants.
It's definitely a no-knee fruit to me.
Sounds Japanese.
That are going to willingly consume this amazing slushy that I am about to create. All right, the first thing we're going to put in is the ice. Come on, in you go. In you go. To gently get the noni into the blend-o-matic. You might as well just use your fingers.
Oh, why is it so weird?
Now, you want to use your fist to really squish that down.
Well, this definitely belongs on Sushub.
Yeah.
But for all the wrong reasons.
Okay, I'm never going to complain about your cooking ever after seeing this.
The worst part is you can't even imagine. Whoa.
Did he have raspberry flavor?
Did he just straight up do a packet of Jello?
Yeah, he threw Jello mold in there.
Royale. Oh, yeah. Look at that noni fruit blending up. All right, our 3 contestants are lined up.
Oh, you evil son of a bitch.
Okay, right now, as this pause, look at this guy's face. Does that look like a man who wants to fucking try?
Well, to be fair, if he didn't tell it was that fruit, you think it was just like some sort of like smoothie.
All right, it's time to try Shrek's ball. Blend
look
it.
as if they're probably the bravest humans on the face of the planet. He's chugging! He's chugging! He's chugging! Goodness!
Oh my god.
Okay, I just want to say it. He's a trooper.
He's a trooper.
He's a trooper. Respect.
He's going for it!
That's just reality.
Uh,
That's reality. Oh. Okay. No intro, just straight into it, I guess.
I kind of respect that.
Okay. So,
Okay, powder and hot water.
jelly of some sort? Gelatin? A gelatin of some sort of description? What? Cream? Okay. Custard, maybe? Like a gelatin custard.
So good.
What was it? I assume some sort of like gelatin custard sort of.
Look, in the beginning, I was respecting the hustle. God damn it. People, you need context.
Just give us an idea of what it is, even if you just like put like place as writing. God damn, give us some like, context. That wasn't weird.
Yeah, Patricia, back at it again with the no.
Wait, what?
Okay, so I can explain this one. So a while back, somebody joked about cooking with NyQuil, and it became a meme. And nobody took it seriously. And just because it was going around, the FDA, people that deal with, risks to people's health, publicly came out and said, do not cook with NyQuil. And then people started cooking with NyQuil.
Why?
Because fuck the government.
No seasoning. So let me get this straight. You're putting NyQuil, cold, and flu on the chicken? Unbelievable. But you can't put no seasoning, no none of that, but you could put cough medicine on your chicken. That's crazy. Is it just me, or does this look like Baja Blast from Taco Bell? It's not just you, bro.
I mean, it does.
What do you mean you grabbed the gadget out the toolbox to flip the chicken with? Nah, I actually can't believe this, fam. I'm sending this to my mama on WhatsApp, fam.
So yeah, public service announcement. Don't do this. It could lead to some health issues, possibly death.
Presentation skills 0 out of 10, and you're putting it back in the dry too.
You sick fuck.
No barbecue sauce, fam.
You sick fuck.
Why? But why though?
That pissed me off more than it should have.
Trying weird snacks I had as a kid. This first one I was actually dreading more than any.
That's actually not that weird.
I mean, this is the kind of snack you eat when you just want to get something, eat, and move on.
I know.
It's a light snack.
If you don't have any bread in the house, you gotta improvise. I don't think that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, we've all been there.
Any of them is so disgusting. Oh, I hated it. The second one.
Really? That's disgusting.
Whoa! What? So
the sauce on luncheon is disgusting.
I mean, you can change the sauce.
Yeah.
Any of them is so disgusting. I hated it. The second one is a butter sandwich I used to make in the microwave. Not good.
Butter
Okay,
sandwich?
this last one's actually really.
I mean, if you could just toast it.
Yeah.
Butter on toast is pretty common.
Yeah.
Really good. 10 out of 10.
I feel like that second one was just that wasn't really weird. The second one was just like, why don't you just toast it, then you have a butter on toast.
Now that being said, I mean, if you have a certain kind of bread, like say a baguette, it is pretty common to eat that with butter.
Just cut it up.
Yeah, it's not out.
Cut it up.
It's not out of place. It's just I feel like she didn't have a lot to work with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weird food combos, peeps. First up, peanut butter, cherries. Yum. Second up, Tabasco, pineapple. Oops. Yum. Next up, pretzels and jam. Delish. Peeps, chocolate. Peeps, chocolate. Peeps, chocolate. Yum.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think I was more terrified of this woman than there was the food.
I think my ADHD just kicked in.
Hold on.
I fucking hate this.
Is this macaroni? A hot dog and a macaroni?
There'll be a whole block, and you're just gonna cut it right on.
Please.
Use a knife.
God.
Use a knife.
Jesus. God. Okay, if there's any Italian people watching the stream, we apologize. We do not endorse this.
Yeah, it's beautiful, right? Then you take milk, shake it.
Why does it look like super glue?
You want to make sure you cover the pasta.
That looks.
The pasta's gonna cook.
Please, dear God, no.
I cannot complain about case cook. We cannot complain about case cooking anymore.
But we are not in. We do not support this cooking method.
It looks really good.
What did the cheese do?
The cheese melted all over the pasta. Okay. The pasta
That
is
you
nice
can't-
and
don't
soft.
fucking-
The
don't
hot
fucking
dogs are
pasta.
perfectly cooked inside.
Wow, look at
that.
this.
Okay.
That looks like that's. I don't have any words. I don't have any words.
It looks like Homer Simpson's ass.
Yeah. After he took a beating from the power plant.
And perfectly.
Slice it down the middle.
Why does it look like a fucked up hot dog?
Slice it down the middle.
Slice it right down the middle.
I was going to say it looked like more like a pancake.
Yum.
Yum. I mean, it looked like something that you come out of my fucking ass. Wait, was that Milo?
Yeah, the text said Milo.
Milo and Coke. Weirdly enough, I don't think this is weird.
What the
Oh,
you're touching me. It's not bad. But it's like just
Weird.
Make it.
I mean, shit, did you tell her it was hot chocolate or something?
You want me to get that?
why would I want to spoil it for my own
Try it. Try it.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. I will drink it. I will drink it.
I mean,
yeah, I will make it myself.
It kind of tastes like the root beer float.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. It's not. That's not.
I
that-
guess it's.
not that weird because mine was just visually just chocolate powder. It's like a chocolate drink, and with soda. So this would be like a.
So it's almost like a root beer float.
Yeah, it's like a cheap version of a root beer float. Yeah.
Okay.
Zucchini. Okay.
I've only had zucchini and stir fry.
I don't think. Okay, boil it. Fair play.
Okay.
Okay, no, never mind. Caramelize it? Okay. That's a lot of butter.
Was it butter or cheese?
Looks like butter. Yeah, butter.
Okay.
Something, some sort of like. No. Are they making a zucchini crumble pie? That's what they made, isn't it? It's like is it an apple crumble, zucchini crumble?
Make the worst rated chocolate cake.
I don't. Would that taste good though?
I mean, considering it's zucchini, it wouldn't be sweet.
I guess it wouldn't be terrible. I don't know.
I'm just imagining it tastes kind of like a cracker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be terrible, but I don't think it'll be like not out of this world. Not the worst one we've seen on this compilation.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I want to see
People.
On allrecipes.com.
Okay.
How is this going to rise? More important question. How is this going to pour? No, this is not happening to me again. Somebody explain how this is supposed to be a cake. Look at it. What do all these bakers have against vanilla and moisture?
Oh my.
Oh god.
Ah.
Does that look like a cake? Good luck, little friend.
I mean,
did someone order a hockey puck?
I mean,
The texture is nice.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. Fair enough. Ooh. Not a good sign.
Hi, I never got around to trying cow bread when it was a trend on TikTok, so I thought...
cow bread.
Interesting.
Okay.
I would try it today. I'm going to whisk up my egg whites first. Off she goes. I'm adding the sugar a little bit at a time. It's getting nice and frothy. We have some sifted corn flour, and apparently we add that in and continue to whip it up. And then when it's at this stage, apparently we add food colouring. For blue, because it's my favourite colour.
Okay.
Now we do the test. Yeah, it's all good. Plop. I've made it into a little mound, and now she goes into the oven. Do
cloud
your best.
bread. My mum's made this.
Here it goes. Wow!
Ooh.
I'm gonna do a taste test.
I wonder if it tastes like cotton candy.
It don't. It tastes like nothing.
Jelly yogurt has been all over.
Oh.
Try.
Oh. What?
Oh, real quick disclaimer.
I don't know about you, but jelly.
So I'm not sure how New Zealand just phrase it, but I know like England they say candy floss. In America we say cotton candy.
I think it's cotton candy for us as well.
Okay, just I'm clearing up some details here and there.
Yeah.
Jelly yogurt has been all over. Trying weird recipes.
Oh God.
What?
Okay, is this fish or chicken?
I think that was chicken.
I didn't get a good look at it.
Neither did I.
Okay, as far as I can tell, it's just chicken and seasoning.
Okay. Salt, pepper, paprika, maybe? Oh, they're making meat, some sort of like meatball style. Okay.
Okay. Chicken with heavy seasoning. I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
Okay. Dab of the oil.
Sriracha.
Okay, straight to the next one. Okay. And they're making tortillas. Potatoes. Okay.
Mashed potatoes.
Nothing wrong with a mashed potato.
Good dog.
Ooh, fancy roller. Parmesan and cheese.
Potato pizza?
Potato?
Maybe more like a potato dumpling?
Like a potato fritter, maybe? Oh, there's things in the way.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it's a potato fritter.
Okay. Not bad.
Not that uncommon. Normally here we deep fry it. All right, because I'm running out of time, I think we'll tackle Gordon Ramsay reacts to random TikTok, other people's TikToks.
Okay, we're starting off pretty strong. Look, based on the image on the right.
All right, let's go for it.
Let's get our chicken and the pumpkin.
Oh, hold on a minute. Chicken in a pumpkin? No, kid. There's a Halloween pumpkin. What are you doing?
Take a whole chicken.
No, stop. Where did you learn this from? Okay. You got some thyme, up the jacksy. Half an onion.
Now let's make our dry rub.
Dry rub. You're going to need more than dry rub to make that chicken taste beautiful.
Massage it into the chicken nicely.
Oh
this
my
is
Lord.
what's going to give it all.
Is that a pair of marigolds you got on?
We're going to take some onions.
No.
Throw them in
Oh no,
in
come
there.
on.
And
Those pumpkins are for carved pumpkins for Halloween. You stick candles and put weird faces on them. You don't cook inside those things.
Make a chicken recipe without a whole bunch of already chopped garlic.
Chopped garlic.
Swirl it around.
Swirl it around.
Okay, let's get our chicken in the
I feel like you're
pumpkin.
swirling my palate around.
Yeah,
no, you're not going to stick it in
all
there.
the way in there.
No.
Is it gonna fit in there?
Pop.
I don't know.
Hello?
Let's get it in.
No!
What is even happening?
This is scary.
Here you go, little guy.
This video is brought to you by
Seriously?
Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit loud.
It's like, yeah, that's weird.
So there is a particular way to cook chicken using clay.
I've heard of this.
Yeah. So I'm actually legitimately curious how that would turn out.
All right, we'll see what
This is gonna be crazy.
What?
Put all the rest of the onions in there.
No, oh,
The
come on.
potatoes. Take some cinnamon.
Potatoes?
Shove those
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon?
inside the pumpkin. Now we want to take these
Cinnamon
cuts here,
potatoes?
we're just gonna
What are you
shove them
thinking?
Into the lid of the pumpkin, just like that. So we
What?
warmed up our oven to 400 degrees.
Oh, for God's sake, it's going to be dreadful. How to screw a chicken? Right there.
Okay, it's been 2 hours. Let's
2
get
hours.
the pumpkin out of here.
Get out of it. Yeah, right now I want a GTF. Get out of it. Okay, show me.
Wow, that smells so
Oh,
good.
look at that. Looks like someone's run it over.
See what it looks like inside.
Looks like a giant onion.
Mess.
You ready?
No, I'm not. I'm feeling sick.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Look at
goodness.
that.
OMFG.
Juices.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
It's pissed itself.
This
The chicken's wee-weed all over the pumpkin.
juiciest
What?
Oh, God.
ever seen.
Oh, come on. No, look at it. Look.
Okay, let's give
That
this
is
a try.
Halloween salmonella right there. Cheers. No. Medic.
Day 12 of trying to get
Okay,
Gordon
let's go.
Ramsay to
Oh, it was a steak. I thought it was a dessert.
Oh God. Got a bad feeling
I'm
about this.
here. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Day 12. Let's go, big boy.
By seasoning your steak with
Yep.
salt and pepper.
Smart.
Make sure to
Okay,
season
good.
on every side of the
Roll it
steak.
round.
Do that on a cast iron
Get it
pan.
gently.
Add some olive
Okay,
oil.
cut down the oil. Cut down the oil. Supposed to sear it, not deep fry it. Oil's too hot. You're going to scorch it. Look, you're smoking, kid.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about weed. Turn your pan down. You deep frying a filet mignon. For goodness sake, what's next? Okay. Why not use the same pan where all the flavour is? Where's that flavour gone? Oh no! Don't baste it in raw onion. No! Oh no, come on. Where's your cast iron pan? That's where the flavour is. Okay, needs to rest a little bit longer. A little bit too pink. Hold on a minute. What's that stupid decoration on there? Looks like a skid mark from a granddad's underpants.
He's not wrong.
I seen this guy. Every time I go to TikTok, he's on. I seen this guy.
Wait. Hold on. Never mind, it's gone.
We want to go back.
Yeah, when he's smiling and holding the thing. Yeah, you're right there.
Damn it. Fuck.
Mister, off by a second. But yeah, pull it back to the smile. Just barely. Just a small bit.
Okay, give me a second. Oh, Mum, within a second.
Thick.
Right, I'm gonna have to end it here because I got something to sort out. But thank you for watching Sushub. Appreciate your faces.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sage, and I'll see you guys all next time. Adios.